Yo, what is going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a great day today. My name is JMeyels, and in today's video, I wanted to bring up a topic of Hyperscape and Apex Legends. Now, before we go any further, I want to make this clear. This is not a competition between Apex and Hyperscape to say which game is going to die and which game is going to flourish. That's not what this video is about. Every single time a new game comes out, I included have made the mistake of wanting to pin the game up against each other and say Apex is going to die because of Valorant, Warzone is going to put a big hit on Apex, and that's not the case whatsoever. In fact, all of these games actually seem to help each other grow and the esports industry and gaming industry grow in entirety. So I'm not really going to say here that Hyperscape is going to kill Apex or Apex is going to demolish Hyperscape. That's not what it's about. I just want to compare the two games and say which games are doing it better. And what people don't realize a lot of times is that video games are like YouTube channels. When you see that my channel, for instance, has gone from 8,700 subscribers to 8,900 subscribers, you instantly think that 200 people more subscribed, but that's not really what's going on. Behind the scenes, actually like 200 people unsubscribed and then 400 people actually subscribed. So you're constantly losing people every single day and you're constantly gaining people every single day. And fortunately enough, Apex has actually been on the incline, which is really good and kind of weird because you haven't really been seeing that within other games. Most games do really good off the start, and then as they progress, they usually get worse. Thankfully, Apex has been quite the opposite. It started off really good. You know, they had that one mishap in season 1 where they didn't post and they didn't give us anything, and it died off a lot, but they've been on the incredible incline here lately, and every season just gets better. The launches get better, the people get better, and the player base gets way bigger. So I'm really excited to see the future of Apex because it looks incredible for the next seasons to come. And speaking of next seasons, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because in the next couple of days, I'm going to be making a video of all the things that we know in season 6. I'm going to wait. A lot of people have already started to post theirs, but the reason I don't think people should be posting it yet is because we still have no clue about a gun. We have no clue about the legend. All we know is a little bit about the map. So there's really been nothing confirmed. So I'm waiting for them to confirm some more things over the next couple of days. And so make sure you are subscribed so that you will know when that video releases. So I want to compare the two on 3 different aspects. I want to talk about gunplay. I want to talk about the way the battle royale works. And I also want to talk about how smooth the game runs. You guys know I don't like to elaborate too much and draw the video out. So I'm going to keep this really condensed and make it short and simple for you guys. So coming up, number 1, let's talk about how smooth the game runs. I have to hands down give it to Hyperscape. The game runs beautifully. I don't know if it's just the tick rate servers that are just much better than Apex. I know everyone just kind of harps on how bad the tick rate servers are for Apex Legends being at what, like 20 tick rate. I believe it's 20. Let me know down in the comments below if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a 20 tick rate server on Apex Legends, and Hyperscape I believe is 60. Obviously Valorant you have like 128, which is just absolutely insane. The game is so smooth, and you really can tell. You can tell the difference how smooth the game runs. So I really hope Apex can fix this in the future. Maybe they can upgrade this and the game will run a little bit better, but just overall Hyperscape runs so beautifully. The FPS like never drops for me. Everything is just always super smooth, and I just really love how there's like no stutters or anything. So first point goes to Hyperscape without doubt. Now moving on to the second one. Now the second one is the actual battle royale playstyle, and I have to give it to Apex on this one just because it reminds me so much of how good League of Legends is. Just the fact that there's different legends with different abilities, and you really need those legends to shine in certain scenarios. As far as Hyperscape goes, I like the way it's different, how you have sectors that collapse. I think they definitely did a great job of being unique and being different and not copying anyone, but as far as the actual gameplay itself goes, I believe Apex is much better with the different legends, and it just provides a really unique aspect that just never gets old. As long as the legends are balanced, this scenario is always better in my opinion. But obviously I'm sure you guys have other opinions, so it's not really a big deal, but in my personal opinion, I think that the legend based meta works better. Now moving on to the last thing I want to talk about, and that is the gunplay. Now I know you guys didn't want to really hear this, but I actually have to say hands down this is just completely preference. The games are so different, and like they're just literally 2 different styles of games. You have the gunplay of like Overwatch, which really reminds me of what Hyperscape is. It's that hit scan, just tracking people, and I really like how smooth it runs. I really like how it works, but just personally for me, I just think that the gunplay of Apex is so good and so well. It reminds me of like the old Call of Duty, which I just think was so fluent, and I really do like the gunplay of Apex a lot. I don't know what it is. It doesn't stand out. It's not really unique. It reminds me of a lot of other games, especially like I said, the other Call of Duties, but it just works. And considering I've played all of the Call of Duties since Call of Duty Duty 2 and I've been like a really OG Call of Duty player, I would honestly say that I enjoy the gunplay out of Apex now than I do of Call of Duty now. I don't really like the Modern Warfare gunplay. It's hard to see for me. The visibility is just not there. The recoil is just not the same. It's not the traditional Call of Duty. It's too realistic. And I love how Apex is not too realistic, but it's also not very unrealistic at the same time. It just makes like the perfect shooter gunplay, and I just absolutely love the gunplay in Apex Legends. But I really like the gunplay of Hyperscape 2. It's just not my style, but I think it's very smooth and it works really well, especially for the people that love hit scan stuff. So I really think the Hyperscape gunplay is incredible. I think the game itself is incredible. Overall, obviously Apex is still my favorite game here, but I think Hyperscape is a beautifully well-made game. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I don't think obviously that either one of these games is going to kill each other. I think they're both going to thrive off of each other, and I really think Hyperscape would be a beautiful esports to watch. I hope the esports scene really takes off, and I as well hope that Apex can make some adjustments to the esports scene, because quite frankly it sucks. It's really boring. I hate watching it. I hate playing it. It's just so boring to play. It's too slow paced. I just really hope that they can do something to change it up quite a bit. I love how fast paced the Hyperscape gameplay is, and I really would love to see Apex do something like Titanfall. Like, knowing that the Respawn developers also made Titanfall as well as Apex Legends, I just wish they would make Apex more fast paced like Titanfall. But maybe that idea would fail, which is probably why I'm not a writer or game developer or anything of that nature. So let me know down in the comments what's your favorite game. Let me know why you think Apex is better or why you think Hyperscape is better, and what about each game do you love the most. I'm really looking forward to see what you guys have to say. I know a lot of people have been hyped about Hyperscape. A lot of people weren't really telling me to play Valorant, but a lot of people have been asking me to play Hyperscape, so I might just have to do that someday. Let me know what you guys think of the game, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you did enjoy, make sure to click like, subscribe to the channel for more, and I will see you all in the next video. It's Vibe or Die up in here, baby. Let's go. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Peace. Dumb ways to die.